This is a message to all my supporters of this podcast. I'm introducing a new supporters program. You can contribute a small amount as a one-off payment to show your love for this podcast. Thank you in advance for all your contributions.
Hello everyone, I wanted to talk to you on this podcast about how to live your life. So lots of people start thinking about how to conduct their lives, what are the priorities that are important in their lives. It's incredibly important that you think about these things because they're the things that are going to define your life. So whatever your ambition, I'm going to speak specifically about business, but it's also equally important to consider life in might be a physical sense. You might want to be fitter. You might want a family. You might want a hobby. You might want a side business. There's so many different things that you can want out of your life. And a lot of these things actually fulfill that. It's just, from my point of view, I'm giving you the business side and the sort of entrepreneurial side. So it's worth just thinking, listening. Welcome your comments at the end of this place. I'll give you the details that you need to be able to contact me and give me your feedback and comments. So please, happy to get those sorts of comments. Right. So let's start from the start. The one thing that you're going to take from this is that your target, your life goals take ages. Okay? You want to be an Instagram influencer, takes ages. You want to be a Twitter influencer, takes ages. You want to YouTube, Facebook. Now, obviously, there are people in this world that hit fame incredibly quickly, and often they fall flat on their face after a while, but some are successful. I think the point that I wanted to just make here is that in most cases it takes a long time. Now that might be 1, 2, 3, 10 years, 5, 10 years or whatever it is, but what you need to think about in your life is it's a marathon. Okay, life is a marathon. I'll just let that linger just for a minute. So you need to be able to deliver things consistently over a long period of time, get better at it, improve, develop, learn skills, experience, knowledge that make you exceptional at what you do. Now, this might be doing podcasts. It might also be working in business. It might equally be working as a career. If you're an architect, it takes a long time to qualify. It takes a long time to be able to develop into a business mind as well as the architect. It might take you ages to set up your own business, architectural business. So from this point, you need to realize life is a marathon. Even if I'm in my 30s, even if late 30s, even if you're in your late 30s like me, life is still a marathon. There's still equally 30, 40 years, easily 40 years you've got left on your life. And you can start some of these things quite late. You don't actually have to be completely focused on them at 21 after you finish your degree or 18 when you finish your A-levels, whatever it is. So you need to just learn, experience, build up skills, knowledge, and you'll get to where you want to be. So that might be a partner for me. That might be a podcast. I love doing these podcasts, but equally, I've now started doing longer form YouTube videos on this. So I'm developing my skills and developing my openness to be able to experience new things. So learn, you earn. We've used that before. That's a really, really good one that I think everyone should continue all through their life. Even at 70, you can still read, I don't know, the first time you read Sherlock Holmes, love Sherlock Holmes, but it could be the first time you read Sherlock Holmes at 70 and you still learn something that you didn't know before. So that is what you need to think about. The other thing you need to think about is small successes build to larger goals. So in a lot of these ideas, you need a big goal. You need a big aim, right? There we go. Big aim. You need to have the huge goal, but the thrill out of life is getting small successes. Now, small successes might happen every day. It might be you get up early and you do your exercises for the morning. Good. Small success. That might be getting in early to be able to deliver a presentation. Right. Small success. Brilliant. You might be whatever it might be. It might be working late to be able to deliver a report. Small success. Equally, that might be a big success depending on who you live with and who responsibilities you have with kids and family, etc. But you need to find joy and excitement out of small successes. So don't downplay them. Every day you're going to have a success. Most days you have a success. Sometimes you have really crappy days, but most days you'll have a success. And to be able to live life as a marathon and be able to develop your skills, your knowledge, your experience, you need to get the joy from each of those days. So when small successes come, don't go overboard. Just don't go way overboard, but just appreciate those small successes. Okay. So you need to be able to focus on your targets. So we talked about your life goals, your aims, your targets, whatever they are. You need to be able to focus on them, and you need to do it every day. Now, some people prioritize in one way or another. It might be a to-do list. I think probably 75% of the people that listen to this podcast, look me on YouTube, will say a to-do list is the way to go. There's absolutely no problem with the to-do list. How you structure your to-do list is a different matter. So how I structure, I was given by my mentor, how you structure your to-do list is the things you must do, the things you should do, and the things you hope to do. Now, if you can structure your day, now I struggle to do it daily, I'm honest. Let's be honest. But if you could do that every day, that would be a really good way of being able to structure your day so you know all the things that you need to be able to do. So a to-do list is great. Don't ever be turned off by to-do lists. They give you focus. Another way of structuring your day might be putting time in your own diary, an hour to do this, or 2 hours to do that, or 30 minutes to do that. Equally, a very, very good way of being able to do it. So think about how you structure your day, how you structure your to-do list, and it's incredibly important that you're able to do that. Now, next point is about small successes. We kind of covered that. Enjoy your small successes, get something from it, tick, enjoy, on to the next thing. Right. The next thing is very specific. It's specific to corporate environment, which I work in, but it equally could be an environment of a business as an entrepreneur. You've got to ignore work-life balance if you want to be successful. Okay? You might find you can get greater work-life balance once you've reached the point that you want to reach, whether that's owning a business and scaling it, whether it's being a partner at a corporation and you're able to then scale back but still deliver high quality on what you want to deliver. But I'm not going to delude you that to be hugely successful, you need to work your ass off. Always. Get home, study, learn, experience, skills at work. Deliver, be able to deliver quality, to be able to solve problems, get win-win when you're dealing with clients. All these things you need to do in the work, which might mean you have to work till 7, 8, 9, hopefully not 10 o'clock, because you need your sleep as well. But don't delude yourself that you can do everything on a 9 till 5. It's just not possible. You need to be able to deliver high quality. Now, there's two parts to this. You can work smartly, right? You can work smartly and be successful. But I'm telling you from knowledge and experience, to be a partner in a corporation, a CEO, a leader, you need to work your ass off. You need to be able to deliver high quality consistently over a long period of time, building up, you'll guess it, skills, experience, and knowledge, which are the bedrocks of a successful career. So you just have to do it. If you want to be happy, content with your lifestyle, do a 9 till 5, earn a decent wage, live with your kids, live with your wife, have a fulfilling life. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. I'm not once going to stop you to do that. But if you have ambitions, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. You won't do that if you're going to be successful. So what you need to do is work your ass off, okay? Always. All right. The next point is just an interesting point that it takes you away from your corporate or your business, and it is based on my sort of feeling of being able to do 70, 20, 10. So you have 70% of your life based around business or a job or a career. Then you have 20% of something else that might be a side hustle, and then 10% might be another side hustle, or 10% equally could be running marathons. Irony, everyone, because life is a marathon. So it's good to have skills in different sets. So what I've learned on this limited time, I've only been doing these Twitter feeds for under a year, 6 months or so, and then all these podcasts and YouTube have been fitted around that. But it gives me confidence to be able to speak to people, whether it's speaking in front of a presentation or a demo, or just talking to your boss, or being able to conduct a meeting. All these things have developed for me by doing these things. So I think if you have a side hustle, a project, a hobby, they can always add skills, experience, and knowledge, right? And the thing is, you can be good at multiple things. So I'm doing all right in my career, not hugely successful, mildly successful, happy the way that it's gone so far. But you can be a serial achiever. And that achiever might be, it all depends on what you deliver success to be. Is it thousands of people listening to your podcast, top 10 of your allotted area in podcasts? Whether it's million subscribers on YouTube would be massive, but you can be good at other things. So I would say go out there, develop skills, knowledge, experience to be able to deliver multiple things at once. It gives you a good challenge, keeps your brain active, keeps your mind going and being able to deliver those things. So these multiple things, as I've just recapped, they're often beyond your career. So as I say, my corporate career is one thing, and then I do a couple of other things as well. Now, it is good to be able to specialize in one thing. So as I said, the 70% of what you need to do is deliver out of that 70%. So you do need to have a decent level of knowledge to be able to be an influencer. Now, I want to be an influencer on business, technology, and coaching. They're the three strands that I try to deliver with these podcasts and these YouTube videos. Is firstly to think about technology. So it's an area which I'm fascinated by and really enjoy thinking and delivering on technology products is what my career is about. Business, I just fascinated by a business from a macro level of economics to a micro level of economics. Every macroeconomic choice that people that's made is all done by micro. Equally, you can't have micro without macro. So the business world is a fascinating one. So I am in technology, but I deliver a lot of business development and a lot of try and do a lot of sales and marketing as well. So that's all down to your business, my business side. And equally, the sort of coaching, I like to share some of the things I read, some things I listen to, some of the things I think about, what's important to me. Hopefully can give you something that might be important to you. So I would say that on the coaching side, I just like if someone sent me a message, I'd be completely amazed and love it if someone said, listen to something you said, it made a huge difference to me, full stop. That'd be great. That would be a huge buzz for me. So they're the three strands of what I'm trying to specialize in. You'll see soon a few more things about technology. So I have talked a bit about technology, but I tend to talk about business and coaching. But I'm going to try and drop some more things about technology in because it's an area that fascinates me. And whether it's social media, whether it's phones, whether it's computers, whether it's software, all fascinating areas. So check out those things that I'm going to release in the next week or so. Just to have a reality check after everything I've said. Success is never assured. You have no right to be successful. Just going to let that hang there for a bit. No right to be successful. None at all. You need to be able to deliver high quality. Now, hopefully, this is what I'm delivering on my podcast, high quality material. And you need to deliver it consistently and disciplined over a number of periods. So you need to be able to deliver all these things. You can't cut corners. You can't make rubbish decisions and deliver something that's not good. There's a difference between delivering things fast and failing than just delivering crap. So always stay humble. Always work hard. Always aim to be the success that you want to be. And you need to learn from your failures. So this whole sort of fail fast, which is a very techie thing, various degrees of that, but we've talked about learning to earn. You need to be able to consistently learn and understand new things to be able to earn big salaries or big businesses. But also you need to be able to learn from your failures. So one of my failures, I wasn't very good at delivering a piece of software, doing the techie side of it. And I think those sorts of experiences meant that I was able to focus on the things that are most important to me, which is business, sales, marketing, delivery, working with clients, delivering products of high quality, and delivering change requests, delivering projects. So I focus a lot more on the skills that I think I had. So without that failure, I would never been able to have really focused and drilled down into what I'm good at. So I think all those things you need to be able to think about, deliver, and so I'm going to put a challenge to you that I want you from today to be a serial achiever. So in your 70-20-10, you want to be able to deliver high quality and be great at it. Be successful. So you need to go out there, start new things. Don't start and stop. Start something, do it well, do it originally, do it authentically, and then be successful. Okay, so that is it for today's podcast. You can check me out on Mark Hayward 169 on Twitter. Happy for any comments or ideas. On YouTube, you've got this long form video. So happy for you to be able to share comments. And my podcast on iTunes and Stitcher. I'm trying to sort out Spotify. I thought I sorted it, but it seems to be failing. So I'm going to try and sort that out in the next day or two. So any of those formats, any feedback, most welcome. Please do give that feedback. Lovely. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.